Oh my god.
Wall hack.
Bro, how do I have wall hacks? What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, they surrendered. Oh my gosh, man. Apex right now is in a super weird state. Ranked is infested with cheaters, pubs is infested with sweats to the point it's actually harder than it is to play ranked right now, and even the mixtape playlist that's meant to be casual has everyone and their mom running around with the most broken metas imaginable. That's why for the last few months, I've been playing something new, something more casual, and something that is better. The new season 2 of Fragpunk just dropped, and in the new season, they didn't just fill it with a bunch of skins for you to buy, but they released new heroes, new maps, and way more content for you to explore and play. So today, I'm gonna be playtesting the new season 2 of Fragpunk, testing out the new hero, and giving you my thoughts and opinions on how fun this game actually is. But first, what actually is Fragpunk? Similar to Valorant, you have a defending and attacking side that you switch between halfway through the game, and you can pick different heroes, or Lancers is what they call them, that have unique traits and abilities specific to them. But what makes Fragpunk so different than Valorant is no 2 round is the same ever. Fragpunk adds shard cards, which are wild cards that you can pick at the start of every round that changes how each round is played. You might have the option to pick an extra movement speed while sprinting one game, or make A-Site misty and covered with phantoms that reveal the location of players, or maybe you get that card that puts you into a 1v1 with the player from the other side before the round even begins. Fragpunk is crazy, it's epic, and it is so much fun. So let's hop into it. So to kind of kick things off here, the new Lancer that came out is Hurricane, or what everyone is kind of calling Bear. But Bear here is basically like a polarized like Hurricane Bear that has some absolutely awesome abilities. Now, at face value, the abilities don't seem too awesome, but when you start playing with him, and especially when you're playing against Hurricane or Bear, dude, it's hard, it's crazy, and it is so freaking fast paced. It's definitely a hard legend or hard Lancer to fight against. So his Q, and again, you can kind of, or rather you can rebind all these to like whatever you want. This is just the default, and I've just been playing on it. His Q is a cyclonic storm. Basically what it does is you can throw the ability, or not even throw, but you can use the ability through walls. So you don't even have to look at where you want to put it. It gives you a highlight through the walls, and it also shows you on the mini map where it's going to go. This Hurricane will slow people down. It will block their vision, and it basically makes it hard to fight against, or rather fight within that range, because the visibility you can kind of see here actually goes a lot wider than what it shows on the highlight. So it covers a massive amount of space. If there's anyone that is in another room or is down a corridor that you want to push, you can just throw the ability through the wall, and you can take advantage of the fact that they just can't really fight back. The second ability is what they call branching lightning. It's basically this ball that you throw out of your wrist. I'm pretty sure you get 2 of these, and you also get, by the way, 3 of the storms, which is crazy. Basically, you get like 3 smokes. But this branching lightning is a ball that you shoot out of your wrist. You do have to actually look at the people when you're shooting this. And it is basically a flashbang that detonates on impact. Once it hits something, it actually breaks off into 2 balls, and then you get 2 flashes that pop off of it, which is really strong. The flash happens quick. It's really hard to fight against because it's not something that you throw out. It hits the ground and then waits a second and detonates. It basically detonates instantly. So if you see this go across your screen, you're basically flashed. It's GG for you. You're kind of screwed. His other ability on his T key here is Heroic Onslaught. Basically what this does is it gives you a speed boost in your sprint so that you can run around a lot faster. I find that getting out of really bad fights with this is really helpful, and especially when you pair it with like the Hurricane, it makes it easy to get out of like crazy situations that you do not want to be put in. A whole team's rushing you, they got all these abilities on you, you're slowed, you're stunned, you're blind. Hit the Hurricane, they can't see you, get out of there. Crazy stuff. All right, so we're gonna start off with Bear. Bear is super fun, and in my opinion, I'm pretty sure he's my favorite. All right, so round 1, this is gonna let us kind of pick what cards that we want, but I want to make sure I get Bear, so I'm going to make sure I pick my Lancer before anyone else does. So the 3 cards that we can pick from this round: faster movement speed, everybody dance now, launches a wave of sound forward towards enemies, and they're forced to dance if they hear it, and then you can't die while playing the converter. Typically round 1 is more of like an eco round, right? So instead of like CSGO where your economy is your, you know, money to buy guns, here your economy is points that you use to get these wild cards. So you're trying to save up and get like really good ones. All right, I'm gonna start off with this like heavy assault rifle. Something super cool about this game mode, they don't really have any movement, but they have like dashing from the knife. Ooh, smoked my ass. I'm kind of getting distracted with all the gunshots going around. Freestyle placement. Attackers can plant the converter anywhere but the converter plus. Damn, so we have enough for this? If we have enough for this, we could just plant this as soon as like the round starts. And they would have to like run over to this right away and try to defuse it pretty much. From what it reads. I think now he's planting the converter right here. So this other team has to come all the way over here. And now it's basically like roles are reversed. Almost now they have to kind of attack us. I'm going to put a storm right here. He's got that angle held off. My guy over here is one shot. I'm going to run over and help him. Storm is going to hold them back. Last one's in here, I think. Flash. Oh, I almost lost that low key. So right there, I put a storm forward so that they couldn't push up. It held them back, and because they didn't want to move up, right, I knew that they would be more tucked into that one area towards the back. I started working my way up. I used my knife lunge to get up closer. And then once I started getting close, I started flashing. One, causes audio issues, so they can't hear my footsteps as I run up. And then two, if they're looking at it, it blinds them and it just creates a lot of issues for them. All right. What I'm going to do. I'm going to look at my mini map. I'm going to put my storm right here. I think they made it so that I can't take the bridge. I got everyone right here on me. Okay. Storm right there. They're flashed. Dead. I thought it might have just been one. I was kind of I should have, once I shot him, I should have gone into the cover and then just waited. It also shouldn't have reloaded. That was kind of stupid. That's an issue that I have from Apex. I'm always reloading. So when I play tac shooters, like my reloads always get me killed. That's also a really cool ability from that person. I don't know what their name is. I don't really know all the different Lancers just yet, but you basically put down this ball. It gives you like wall hacks if people step in it. Slower fall when in midair. Nope. Track enemies. That's a cool one. And then converting time is more. I don't really know what that is. I'll just put some stuff in there. Sure. Now here's something really cool too. Your pistol can be like a regular pistol with just good damage, deagle auto pistol, or you can get these specialized pistols that have less ammo, but it comes with 2 grenades, 2 flashes, 2 smokes, or like a fire one. No! Oh my gosh, bro. Jumps become super. Ooh, that might be crazy, low-key. Okay. I'm gonna set this up on B-Link. I don't think they're going B. Probably an A game. Yeah, they're going A. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. Ah, almost hit the 3-piece. I thought he was more towards the side though. All right, I gotta find a new gun here to use. I'm gonna switch off, especially with Bear. Maybe I'm gonna play something like this. I'm gonna use this marksman here. It's actually a really good one. I'm gonna block off mid. And that's gonna let me... Please get out of the way. They're all right there. Block that off. Ah, I was only on 1 HP. All right, so now we're hopping into duels, which is super cool. So when you tie in duels, or when you tie in your match, you settle the score by basically doing a 1v1. The way that these 1v1s basically work is you take turns 1v1ing, right? Starting off from like first to last, and you basically fight until like you die. So you kill someone, awesome. Now you fight the next person on their team. You kill them, awesome. You fight the next person on the team. They kill you, they fight the next person on your team. Then on top of that too, I think the guy fell off the map. Whatever damage that you take when you start the rounds. Oh, where is he? Awful aim. You need to hop on aim labs. Whatever damage you take when you know, in that round, you have that health that you had left over going into your next round. That's why you see this guy on the right side. He had like 70 health. Now he's regaining it. I don't know if that's because... Oh, that's his ability. His ability is you regain HP. Now also, if you don't... Bro, what are you doing, bro? You're not even playing, you're just healing. If you don't kill the person, or if no one dies, and it basically goes into like overtime, so like the 30 seconds are over, whoever has the most health wins that round. Oh my god, Skimmy. Yikes. These guys need to hit aim labs badly. Let's play again. So now let's hop into a skirmish. So something super, super cool that I absolutely love about this game is instead of like queuing up for a match and then sitting and waiting in the lobby, you can go into a skirmish where you actually fight other people. Right now, I can kind of just walk around this map. I can get to know a map a little bit more. I can play around and learn my abilities, work on, you know, maybe some recoil of like some different guns and stuff. What's super awesome about skirmish also is that you can regain HP. Oh my god, my aim is so bad. You can regain HP by picking up these hearts that people drop when you kill them, and every time you get a kill, it auto reloads your gun. Blinded him. Okay. New round starting. All right, it just put me right into a match. Awesome. All right, I'll make sure I pick Bear really quick. Sweet. So enemies leave footprints. I typically don't like to pick shards for the first round, just because you can save them and get way better things in the future. Like the first round or two, teams usually don't pick anything with the shards anyways. So let's go again. Let's kind of get this blaster, this grenade launcher pistol. Well, this is actually a really good map. I love this map. This is one of my favorite ones. I'm gonna put this right inside of B site. So I can come up right here. And then inside B site. Flash. One site. B site's totally clear actually. Huge. Oh, there's another person alive. I just ran right at him. Any projectiles fall faster? I don't know what that means. Oh, their grenades and stuff don't go as far, pretty much. Got it. I guess that's what we're playing with. They're playing with a thorn trap, so everyone has an extra thorn trap that they can use. Grab that. But they also have a, grenade pistol, a flash pistol, a smoke pistol, and then a like incendiary, like firebomb pistol where you can throw like a Molotov at someone pretty much, which is also pretty decent. All right, so I'm gonna do the same strat here. I'm going to my smoke up deep here. Right there. I'm gonna flash in. Rush in. Send one back. Gonna plant. And then I'm going to knife dash up. Put a tornado storm right here. Looks like my team's kind of holding them off there in mid. But he might wrap around, so what I'm actually going to do is this. I'm going to come around myself. Flash right here. I knew you were there, buddy. Last one. Got him. Nice. Generative therapy. Slowly regain HP. That's actually not a bad one. Oh, but they got rid of it. Ooh, expert junglers. Awesome. So we got slow bullets. So if we have slow bullets, I'm gonna grab an SMG because it's gonna be hard to hit headshots. So spamming, I feel like it's gonna be best here. I'm gonna do the exact same strat. I'm gonna throw this all the way up here. Oh, flash. I'm just gonna hit this retreat here. Okay. Flash myself with that. A reload, you kidding me? Dead. Okay. My god, the bullets go so slow. I'm planning. No! Oh, my gun wasn't loaded. I still hadn't reloaded. I used the knife to get in front of him, and then I was gonna like spam shoot him, but I just, what I'm gonna do this time, can I jump right there? No. Hold on. Up here? Yep. So I'll see their feet as they come out, but they won't be able to see me. I don't think it's this site. Oh, GG. Maybe not. The 3-piece, huge. Enemies leave footprints. Enemies can't see damage indicators. It's a pretty decent one. Heal nearby teammates when carrying the converter. It's also not a bad one. Okay, gonna run out any second here. Oh my god! Hop off! Bro, how do I have wall hacks? What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, they surrendered! Oh my gosh, man. Bro, that's not walls. How is it? They're saying walls in the chat. How is that walls? Oh my gosh.